Imagine this. You're lying in bed. The house is quiet. Then snap. Your calf locks up like a vice. The pain shoots down your leg, and you sit up gasping, grabbing, trying to stretch it out in the dark. And it's not the first time. You drink water. You try stretching. Maybe you even take magnesium. But the cramps keep coming. Again and again. What if the answer isn't a pill? But what's missing from your plate? Hi. This is Longevity Talks. And in today's video, we're talking about leg cramps after 60. Those sudden stabbing muscle spasms that make sleeping, walking, and even standing feel unpredictable. They're common, but they're not harmless. In fact, recurring leg cramps in older adults are often a warning sign that your muscles are undernourished, dehydrated, or misfiring due to missing nutrients. Brain. Here's what you'll discover in this episode. Checkmark the top 3 foods that help prevent leg cramps naturally, including the science behind how they nourish your muscles and nerves. Checkmark when and how to eat them for best results. Morning, evening, with water or without. Checkmark who should be cautious, especially if you have diabetes or kidney issues. Checkmark a bonus daily trio trick that many seniors swear by to keep their legs cramp-free. And no, we're not going to tell you to drink more water and stretch. You already know that. You're here for something that works, something that fuels your legs from the inside out. Because the truth is, right finger, after 60, your muscles don't just need rest. They need specific nutrients to stay elastic, strong, and reactive. Right finger, nighttime leg cramps, twitching calves, and sore feet. These are often signs of internal imbalance, not just aging. So if you've ever asked, why do my legs cramp at night? Why does this keep happening even when I stay active? Is this just part of getting older? Then this video is for you. You're not weak. You're not doing anything wrong. But your legs may be missing something. And once you give it back, the change can be dramatic. Let's start simple with something small, round, and often underrated. Eggs. When people think of leg cramps, they rarely think of breakfast. But if your muscles are twitching, locking, or spasming, it may be because they don't have what they need to rebuild properly after use. And this is where eggs come in. Cooking why eggs? Eggs are one of the most complete natural protein sources you can eat. They contain all 9 essential amino acids, the building blocks your muscles need to repair after activity. They're also rich in vitamin B12, essential for healthy nerves and muscle control. Vitamin D helps regulate muscle contraction and calcium balance. Choline supports communication between muscles and the brain. Selenium fights inflammation in muscle tissue. And here's something many seniors don't know. Vitamin D and B12 deficiencies are directly linked to increased muscle cramping, especially at night. Older person story, Joe and the morning routine shift. Joe, 72, used to skip breakfast. His legs cramped almost every evening, and he blamed it on arthritis. But his physical therapist recommended one change. Eat 2 boiled eggs every morning with a glass of water and a pinch of sea salt. It sounded too simple, but he gave it 3 weeks. By the 2nd week, Joe said, I had my first cramp-free night in 5 years. I couldn't believe it. What changed? His muscles finally had the protein and nerve support they needed, not just to move, but to recover. Checkmark how and when to eat eggs for cramp support. 8 o'clock morning is best. It supports recovery after overnight muscle stress. 2 eggs a day is a safe and effective dose for most seniors. Droplet pair with water plus trace sodium, sea salt, or natural food to support hydration electrolyte balance. Salt. Avoid adding heavy grease or bacon. Too much sodium or fat can counteract benefits. Warning, who should be cautious? People with advanced kidney disease due to protein limits. Those with egg allergies, obviously. Anyone on cholesterol medication. Though most studies show that 1 to 2 eggs per day is safe for heart health. Always consult your doctor if you're unsure. But for most seniors, eggs are one of the cheapest, easiest ways to reduce leg cramps through nutrition. Because at the end of the day, your muscles aren't asking for magic. They're asking for the right ingredients to do their job, and eggs deliver them in one perfectly packed shell. It's the classic advice you've probably heard before. Eat a banana. It'll help with cramps. But here's the twist. For seniors, it's not just about the potassium. It's about the full mineral profile, timing, hydration, and what happens while you sleep. Let's unpack it. Banana. Why bananas? Bananas are rich in potassium, yes, but also magnesium, which relaxes muscles and reduces nerve excitability. Vitamin B6 supports electrolyte absorption. Natural sugars, which help muscles refuel after stress. Water. About 75% of a banana is moisture, aiding hydration. Together, these nutrients help reduce muscle fatigue after activity, prevent overnight electrolyte imbalance, calm overactive nerves that cause nighttime spasms. In one study, adults who consumed potassium-rich fruits daily had 40% fewer leg cramps at night compared to those who didn't. Bed story. Helen and the banana before bed. Helen, 69, was active during the day. Gardening, light walks, chores. But her legs cramped like clockwork every night around 2 a.m. She tried drinking more water. Didn't help. Then a nutritionist told her, "Try eating one banana 30 minutes before bed. Add half a glass of water." It sounded silly. Too simple. But she was desperate. 3 nights in, no cramps. And within 2 weeks, she was sleeping through the night again. Checkmark how and when to eat bananas for cramp prevention. 9 o'clock evening is ideal, 30 to 60 minutes before bed. One medium banana daily is enough for most seniors. Droplet. Combine with a sip of water or sprinkle of sea salt during the day if you sweat or walk a lot. Sun. Also great post-activity or after long walks. Warning, who should be careful? Seniors with uncontrolled diabetes. Bananas have natural sugars. People with kidney issues. Too much potassium can accumulate if kidneys are impaired. If unsure, start with half a banana and observe how your body responds. Bananas support better sleep too, and poor sleep is a major contributor to leg cramps. So by eating one before bed, you're calming your nerves, relaxing your muscles, and improving your chances of deep rest. Sometimes, the solution isn't complicated. It's yellow, soft, and waiting in your fruit bowl. So far, we've talked about protein and potassium. Now let's talk about something just as important: electrolyte stability and inflammation control. Because here's what many seniors don't realize. Chronic leg cramps aren't always about lack of movement. Sometimes, they're about micronutrient gaps and low-grade inflammation in the muscles themselves. And few foods fight both better than a daily handful of nuts and seeds. Peanuts. Why nuts and seeds? This group, including almonds, walnuts, pistachios, pumpkin seeds, chia, and flax, is packed with magnesium, essential for muscle relaxation and nerve signal regulation. Potassium balances fluid levels and prevents spasms. Calcium supports smooth muscle contraction. Omega-3 fats reduce inflammation that may contribute to muscle tightness. Plant-based protein for sustained muscle repair over time. Magnesium alone has been shown to reduce nighttime leg cramps by as much as 50% in older adults, and most seniors don't get enough of it. Light bulb story. Susan and the afternoon snack that changed her nights. Susan, 74, used to get cramps in her thighs while walking uphill or climbing stairs. Stretching helped for 10 minutes, but the pain always returned. Then a friend suggested this. Try a small handful of mixed nuts around 3 to 4 p.m. every day. Nothing else. She started with almonds, pumpkin seeds, and a few unsalted pistachios. After a week, the cramps started fading. By week 3, she was walking uphill again. No pain, no spasms, no pills. Checkmark how and when to eat nuts and seeds. 3 o'clock. Best time, afternoon, between lunch and dinner. Peanuts, 1 small handful per day, approximately 30 grams, is enough for most people. Prohibited. Use unsalted, unroasted nuts to avoid sodium overload. Droplet pair with water for better mineral absorption. And if you want even more impact, rotate types. Almonds one day, pumpkin seeds the next, walnuts after that. Each brings a different nutrient blend. Warning, who should be cautious? Seniors with diverticulitis or severe gut issues. Seeds may irritate. People with nut allergies, of course. Those with severe kidney dysfunction, always check with a doctor. But for most healthy adults over 60, this is one of the easiest long-term additions you can make to improve muscle health and reduce leg pain. Repeat button summary so far. Checkmark eggs equals protein plus B12 plus muscle repair. Checkmark bananas equals potassium plus magnesium plus sleep support. Checkmark nuts and seeds equals electrolyte balance plus inflammation control. Each one helps differently. Together, they form a natural, food-based anti-cramp trio. Let's take a step back. If you've ever been woken up by a stabbing pain in your calf, if you've had to stop walking because your leg locked up without warning, if you felt embarrassed, helpless, or just plain tired of the pain, you're not alone. And most importantly, you're not broken. Because your muscles, even after 60 or 70, still respond. They still adapt. They still heal. They just need the right fuel. Herb Daily Anti-Cramp Trio. Simple, powerful, natural. If you want to start seeing results without pills, try this 3-step food routine. Egg morning. 2 boiled eggs, plus a glass of water, right pointing arrow for protein, and B12 support. Banana evening. 1 banana approximately 30 to 60 minutes before bed, right pointing arrow for potassium plus magnesium plus sleep. Peanuts afternoon. 1 small handful of unsalted nuts/seeds, almonds, pumpkin seeds, or walnuts. Right pointing arrow for electrolytes and muscle repair. It doesn't take magic. It takes consistency and a little trust in your body's ability to restore itself. Brain, final thought. You don't need to accept leg cramps as just part of aging. Because they're not. They're a sign, a signal, a whisper from your body saying, help me, feed me, I'm still here. And now, you have the tools to listen and to act. Left speech bubble. Have you found a food or routine that helped reduce your cramps? Share it in the comments below. Your story could change someone else's night. And if you want more videos like this, practical, honest, and made just for you, subscribe to Speech Balloon Longevity Talks Herb. You deserve a strong body, clear sleep, and legs that carry you forward. Pain-free. Let's make that your new normal.